Well, how do you do, buckaroos? How the heck are you? It's Tony Beer Whisperer. This is one I'm looking back at again. I did it, I don't know, who knows when. A while back when it first came out. And my recollection of it was, well, I really didn't mind it. Proudly brewed with grains from America's heartland and toasted malt for a smooth signature taste. Busch Signature Copper Lager. I don't remember the ABV on it, and I didn't look anything up before I started. I just wanted to kind of wing it, you know, go at it fresh and see what I think. Pours nice. It's got a nice color. The head pours with a nice head, but it dissipates rather quickly. It's a 25-ounce can. I think it ran about $2 if I remember correctly. So the story on this was, my wife and I have been going through some things at work that was kind of rough. We just decided we were going to take a little drive. Hold on, I got to scratch my nose. We're going to take a little drive. So we drove around, hit a few places, but we were about to leave Missouri and go into Arkansas. And the county, the Arkansas county we were heading into is a dry county. So I thought, well, I went into one of those last chance places, you know, just on the edge of Missouri there. And they didn't have a lot, but I wanted to make sure I had something because we didn't know we were going to stay at that moment in time. So, well, let me get some just in case we don't come across anything anytime soon. So I bought a 6-pack of Goose Island IPA in the way of craft. That was about all they had at that place. And I also picked this up. I figured, well, you know, this would be kind of a good, you know, end of the day beer to get started, kind of wet your whistle. It was 25 ounces. I figured, what the heck, so. The aromas aren't bad on this. Excuse me, my nose is driving me crazy. We've had a lot of nature last couple of days, and I'm having a heck of a time. You may notice for these videos that I'm back on my patio because we've had 3 days about in the 60s. Only problem with today is today has been rather windy, but it's still pleasant down here. So rather than being perched in front of a backdrop on my TV, I thought, well, I'll just go outside and do it at the patio like I like to do. Again, I got sidetracked there, but basically, it's a nice toasted malt. I'm even getting a hint of honey, to be honest with you. Large, you're messing me up again, darn it. It's pleasant. It's likable, if you know, if unremarkable. There's nothing extremely special about it. In all honesty, it doesn't have a lot of flavor, but I mean, if you're a Busch drinker, this is tons of flavor. But it's one of those pleasant beers that will go with about anything. I mean, I don't know that it's flawed in any way. It's just, I mean, there's nothing terrible about it. It is drinkable, and it is rather inexpensive. If you buy the 6-packs or 12-packs around here, I'm trying to remember last time I saw a 12-pack, but I can usually find it on sale somewhere for about $10 a 12-pack. So it's a little more expensive than you know, typical 30-pack fare, but you know, it's less expensive than most craft. And I'm not going to call it a gateway beer, but it may be a good beer to recommend to a macro friend who's curious about you know, craft styles. Let them buy a 6-pack of this. It's not very expensive, and if they enjoy that extra malt, and the additional flavors that this has, then you might be able to move them up the road to some of the more inexpensive crafts. For instance, in many places in my neck of the woods, I can get some Mother's products on sale for about $8, typically running between $8.50 and $9. So if they like this beer, I might recommend Mother's Three Blind Mice Brown Ale. It has it's just a very beautiful, very well done brown ale. You know, but you know, take people in increments. You know, don't say, oh yeah, well, why don't you try this IPA? You know, do it wisely. The honest truth is, this isn't a beer I'm going to buy often, and I don't know if I'll buy it again, but I don't have an issue with buying it again. I just don't know if I'll have a need to, you know what I mean? I was curious about it, so I really wanted to try it again. And again, I'll have to say that my recollection was correct. It's certainly not bad. It's not great, but again, it's not meant to be honest with you. Let's be honest. But it's not unpleasant either. So there you go. So hey, I'm Tony the Beer Whisperer, and we'll talk to you later.